The last 2 years have been particularly difficult for so many in all aspects of life and their careers. To this end, the 10X Thrive Conference is bringing the best minds from some of the world's most successful companies and businesses from across Africa, Europe, America, Asia, and Australia to one spot. The free online conference, which is slated for the 10th and 11th of February 2022, aims to equip participants to thrive in the next normal. Themed Action to Thrive, the global conference will share insights on the most sought-after skills and provide a sweeping guide to the future world of work. Joining us now to speak on the proposed conference are the conveners, Omawumi Ogbe and Rachel Onamusi. Good to have you on the show this afternoon. Let's start with exactly what the conference is about. We've gone through it in the intro, but what inspired the both of you to come up with such a great idea to promote the livelihoods and life of Nigerians all over the world?
Thank you so much.
I'll ask you first, Rachel.
Thank you so much for having us on, and that's actually a great question. It really is very simple. I would say in 2020, many people focused on not just physical health as a result of the COVID pandemic, but also mental health. As time went on, we have to completely pivot towards strategic development. Okay, COVID is now here, and for many of us, it is now a part of our lives. So I guess the question is, how do we move forward? Many people have lost jobs, or many people are thinking of restructuring the way that they live. Many people are working remotely. Some people are going into new departments, new fields of endeavors for the first time. And what we really wanted to achieve with the 10X Thrive was to ensure that people are armed with the blueprint to do that. So the 2 days webinar session, or the 2-day conference, is going to bring together speakers from all over the world who are not just well versed, but experienced and actually walk the talk in areas of IT, finance, startup capital, C-suite experiences, and effective leadership, to actually tell people and equip people, the attendees, on what do you need to do to take that next step. It's way more than comforting words or words of encouragement. It's, if this is what you want to do, then these are the steps you're going to have to take. And that's what we hope to achieve over the 2 days of the conference.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Let's quickly come to Omawumi here in the studio. Give us a sneak peek into the speaker lineup. Who and who can we expect to hear from?
Right. So we're very fortunate to have really amazing speakers on the 10X Thrive. We have Lara Lushola's the pioneer of life coaching here in Nigeria and West Africa. We have speakers from Dell, we have speakers from VMware, the director of VMware Australia, New Zealand. We have, really amazing people, Liz Grossman, PR. We have some people, C-suite leaders from Coca-Cola, all over the world, speakers from America, from Asia, India, all these places that come together. We have like 40 speakers or maybe more. And we have some people even sending us messages like, I want to speak at 10X Thrive. So we have really amazing people. PwC, we have Aisha Bedwa Ibe, who is the president of the Chamber of Commerce in Ghana. She's also a partner at PwC Ghana and a leader in the PwC Africa. So we have these amazing people. They're not coming to give PowerPoint presentations. They're coming to tell you from their experience and also from studying the past 2 years. How can you move forward? Because that was a gap that we saw. I am in PR, and I've helped most of my clients to pivot their programs from physical to online. But we saw that there was this gap. It's usually, do these 2 things, do these 3 things. And now we're saying practical steps, practical tips. Once you leave, you're able to action it and just change your life, yeah.
Okay, so how can you participate in this conference? Do you just log in, or do you have to register beforehand?
Definitely have to register. It's free because we thought if you want to help people, why do you have to, to pay? And so we've made this free, and the speakers have been kind. Just log into 10xthrive.com, www.10xthrive.com, and you are able to get in there and enjoy as many sessions as you can.
All right. And Rachel, let me go ahead and ask you, what do you want the attendees to leave with from this conference?
I want them to leave with a game plan. They have to leave with steps on how to move forward. 2 days isn't enough to change everything in your life, but by God, it's enough to start. It's enough to speak to a mentor. It's enough to make a change. It's enough to make a decision. It's enough to start acting towards that decision. It's more than just making resolutions. It's now having the tool set to actually bring those resolutions to life. It's enough to get you going. And then the only person that you need to be accountable to is yourself. So if you do come on the program, as Onamusi said, the website is 10x Thrive, and we get asked this all the time. It's actually the number 10, which is 1 and 0, and then X Thrive, not TEN written out. So I think if people come on and think about where they are, or even if they're not sure where they are, a lot of these conversations will crystallize. Oh, do you know what? This is what I think I want to do. This is where I'm at. Oh, this resonates with me. Oh, this aligns with my values. And this is something I'd always wanted to do, but I didn't know how to do it. So the point is, this conference will give you the steps to make a start. And that's all a journey is. It's one foot in front of the other, a step at a time.
All right then, Rachel, so what actually makes this particular conference any different from the other conferences that we have out there? In fact, some would say actually that 10X actually sounds more like TEDx and that they're similar. So I don't know, can you differentiate between the two and also tell us what's unique about 10X? Because earlier on you also clarified and tried to sort of clarify the name of your conference. So perhaps you can shed more light on that.
Perfect. That's a great question. Thank you so much for that, actually. And we do get asked that. And what differentiates this conference actually is embedded in the theme of the conference, which is action to thrive. So Onamusi and I have both attended conferences, facilitated conferences, and we walked away with the same thing each time, which is you come away with a buzz, you come away happy, and you come away, oh, wow, yeah, I feel good. I listened to such and such speak and I'm just energized. But you don't come away with a blueprint. You don't come away with action points. You don't come away with homework and ways in which you can change things from where they are to where they want to take them. So 10X thinking is taking an idea, a concept, anything you want to build or anything you want to work on, be that yourself, and just 10X in it and making it 10 times what what you could ever imagine. So if you aim for the stars, even if you fall in the clouds, you're still pretty high up there. So it's 10 times whatever you can imagine. So not a play on TEDx, which is why we don't want it spelled out, but it was the number 1, the number 0, and it's 10x, and then thriving, which is what we want. It's not a superlative, it's a comparative term where you are thriving compared to where you were. Things are different compared to where you were. So it's about action to make the steps that will get you further.
Okay, so Onamusi, I'm going to come to you. Apart from, just listening to speeches over these 2 days, what else can we expect, from the conference? For instance, will there be follow-up, mentorship, networking opportunities? What else can we expect?
Right. Thank you very much. Again, I have to clarify, there will be no speeches at 10X Thrive, right? Because we don't want that. It's conversations, real stories. And we will have one-to-one coaching. We had people register for that, although that is sold out now because we didn't want to have too many. But it's career and business coaching. And then we're going to have these conversations. There'll be networking. So you're touching in there. So there's the networking. You're in the room with C-suite people, business owners who are thriving, actually thriving, right? And you're able to ask them questions, you're able to network. And so there's all that. And we hope to, follow up for sure. Email people, send them, there's going to be the replays. You can watch the videos again on demand if you miss some sessions. And then we're going to now come up with even some articles from all of this, just so that there's a multimedia aspect of learning here so that you can really take something away. And this is because we have done so many of these things for some of our clients, and we want to bring all our learnings together to give people value.
Well, of the 10X Thrive Global Conference, thank you so much, Onamusi, for speaking with us today. And you too, Rachel. We wish you all the best of luck with your conference.
Thank you so much for having us.
It is our pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.